This one's called The Bursting Bears Act Like a Bunch of Punks in front of their mom. And this is probably the first time you're reading this, because this is the first time you ever been told down by your parents and you end up reading this book. See, everyone act like punk. You don't even care. Feet on the table, everything. And I look like their meal kind of sucky too. Who eats eggs with their hand, man? They look hard boiled, man. And that's what's up. And she looked pretty, mad, you know what I'm saying? So can't really act like that, probably gonna get all domestic or something like that. But alright, so what happened was, bursting bears, they're always dysfunctional like usual. They've always been a dysfunctional family. Everybody looking at them like, what are these people doing? He's like, yo, my boy, come through, man. What are you looking at those people for? He called to his boy right here. And mama, she ain't too proud of that. You can't raise a dysfunctional family. They always be stealing stuff, and they always be, pushing their sister out of the way. Like, man, get out of my way, man. Why are you in my space? You know what I'm saying? They keep fighting each other. And, Papa just chilling right here while brother trying to take, is that guacamole? Who would take guacamole? What is it with bears in their hands? I mean, I know they use their paws, but come on, man. These are civilized bears. And then, of course, all this bullying stuff, they swear at each other. What's a noodle puss? A noodle puss? Is that the way these bursting bears swear?
I think it's Asian vagina or something.
What the hell? Oh, God. And, what I'm saying? They act like a bunch of punks, man. There's that guacamole from earlier thrown straight at her head like a headshot or whatever. And it's like a bunch of Mortal Kombat business right here, man. And Papa, again, he just chilling. Again, man. Yo, so what happened is, he's like, yo, kids, you want to learn something? Alright, let me tell you. Stop screwing around. And then Papa's like, that's it, man. I'm going to tell both of y'all to stop, messing around like a bunch of punks. Parents get hostile like that, you know what I'm saying? So what happened is, Mama, she put up a bunch of rules. Mama's always got to do a little rule list. But nobody ever paid attention, man. Look at Papa. He just imagining something great right now. He imagining something else. And brother and sister, they imagine, what the hell, this is going to end up like. So eventually, a bunch of these rules, I ain't gonna read that, man. Nobody like rules. And, everybody act like they polite. And she's like, yo, got these rules, man? I ain't telling you again. And, Papa, he just acting like he don't even care right now. So, they're acting all polite. Parents like to act and stuff. They're probably gonna talk smack after. And he's like, well, guess what, my boy? He thinks he's off the chain? Haha, nope. He still gets to clean. Oh, snap. And he's like, oh, crap. You know what I'm saying? He messed up. So eventually he starts cleaning. Everyone's poking fun at him. Mama's all proud because she got his pops working or whatever. They all proud and stuff. They think they're off the chain, off the hook. Everything's all right. What the hell is this? What is that? Yo, seriously, what is that? What is that? I've never seen any bear do that before, man.
Like Jackie Chan.
What the hell? What the hell? And so they try and put up this whole act like they really. Alright, chill. So they act like they always, really polite and stuff. They trying to impress their mama or whatever. But really, we only grow up to behave in public. They ain't really polite and all that. Papa think he doing all this crap for this, person. And he's like, yo, man, I feeling it, man. You look pretty mad right now. You look pretty mad. But these two trying to play a good kid act. Everyone in their neighborhood doing their thing, little kid in there. Everyone acting all nice and stuff, man. It's all a nice neighborhood. It's all good. Again, he's not too fond of mama. So he's trying to, say what's up, bow my head to you. He's like, what's good? So eventually, dysfunctional this family is, they get in a car accident, right? And he's like, oh no. He's like, hey pops, that ain't how you drive. Mom holding the hat oh man. And oh snap, this guy's buff. This guy is real buff, man. There is penalties, son. So what happened is, yo man, I got work in the morning. Yo, I can't be late for this, you know what I'm saying? And, I was breaking because them ducks had to cross, and I'm a vegetarian, too. And then, so, they just went home. So, moral of the story is, if you piss off your parents, then you're probably going to get into a lot of smack. And, nobody ain't perfect, and they act like punks for the rest of their lives. The end.